Good morning, another day, another adventure, and today I am in the village named Crawford. And why am I in Crawford, you ask? Well, the title of the video probably gives it away. I have read online a few stories about this village being haunted, so something a little bit different from myself, and what I'm going to do is go for a walk. Right now I am right next to this running, is it a burn or stream you can hear in the background? Just look at the landscape. Doesn't feel haunted because it's a beautiful day today. But I am going to walk through the village, walk along to a ruined castle, which is Crawford Castle. We can have a look at it around the castle as well. But on my way we'll have a look to see what there is in here in this village. We can have a look at some of the history. Then when I get to the castle, have a look at the castle and explain some of the stories and read you some of the stories that I have seen online of why this is haunted. Just as well it's not night time. That's why I come during the day, so I don't get scared. Anyway, let's go start the adventure. Another day here in Scotland. Let's go. So I don't think there's anything up this street, this way, that direction. Like I say, I'm going to go this direction towards the castle. On our way we can check out a few things like this. This looks like an abandoned hotel. Now I'm saying it's abandoned. I'm guessing it's abandoned because it looks like it. Because there's a padlock on the outside of the door there. Look at the old sign, McEwen sign, Crawford Arms Hotel. Look at that. So my plan is just to walk through the village, like I say, but get a feel for the village rather than just jumping in and seeing why it's haunted and everything else. I want to see how it feels and show you a few things which may show some of the history. I've never been here before, so this is all new to me. I'm just going with the flow. Conveniently, there is a map here. Make your way Crawford and Elvenfoot. And I am here right now where there is some space from parking. And here we go, there I am here. I'm going to walk through a little village where I believe is around 300 people that live in this village. The Ladies' Mile it's called, and you've got the castle which we're going to walk towards and then explore that and walk back. I like the feel already. It just feels, one, very quiet, very empty. It's a beautiful day. Not getting soaked for a change. Look at this little building here. But yeah, I just like to add something different. The fact that this has a haunted history is what attracted me to this place. I'm going to cross over the road because I think that's a war memorial here we can look at. Another old building. And I will be putting all the photos from today's adventure on my Instagram and Facebook as well, if you want to check out a lot more photos that I don't capture in this video. Crawford Parish. This is the Crawford Hall, which is possibly the parish beforehand, was it? Community notice board out front. Look at that there. It's like an old bell tower. I am getting Haunted Mansion feelings standing here. It's a Dunalister house, Dunalister house. But look at that path, big long path that goes all the way up there. And you've got the house that sits at the top that you can't see right now. But I will step back and have a look. Just look at this. The tree. Oh, wow. Definitely getting haunted mansion feelings right here. So I have stepped back. I don't want to go up further because I believe it is somebody's house. So, disclaimer, do not go up towards someone's house. But look at that, just looks like haunted mansion sitting on top of the hill. Oh, so cool. These old steps. It looks like there might have been another building up there in the past. There's quite a few of these steps as you go along, so be careful because I am on the road. If you're coming here, be careful, there's no footpath on this side. Another row of paths, or another path. Not paths, steps, that's what I meant, old steps. Just now obviously doesn't lead to anything, so it stops there. So it must have led to somewhere in the past. Who knows? You can tell this is not my normal content. I don't usually do haunted things, but I thought it was really cool to do. An old abandoned shed, that just looks creepy. You know, the birds chirping away. What a contrast of a day from the last couple of days where I have been getting soaked. Oh, is that crows? It had to be crows when I'm doing a haunted village video. Oh, look at this. What is that? Is it just trees everywhere? Another house up there, is it? Look at these carvings from old trees. Look at that. Wow. Is that a fox? I can't make out what the other one is. The bird there. And just crossing back over, an old cottage type of home or building. I'm not going to be exploring or going around the sides or backs because I believe these are people's homes, so I won't be doing that. Just off the road, the main road going through the village. There's a path here, and you know I am going to walk down this path because it goes with a bridge. We'll walk over the bridge of the train tracks, the train line. And who knows, you might even see the train, or a train, going by. Believe it or not, I am too short, even though I'm tall, to see over. But I'm going to put the camera over and see what you can see, so let's do that. And let's see on the other side. Oh. I am not going to go that way because that's a farm and the dog's barking at me. I'm gonna go this way. I don't want to annoy folk. I just took the time to read this sign. I don't know if it's the locals that have put this up, but I'm not going to read it out, but you can have a look at that. They've got a point. They do have a point. Okay, I have waited a while for a train to go by and nothing, obviously, because I haven't put anything in. So no train has went by, knowing my luck, I will walk away now and the train will go by. But that's just the thing with exploring, you never know what's going to happen, you never know what's round the corner. So yeah, that's a nice little spot to see trains. Sod's Law, literally 2 minutes the train went by, I just heard the train going by. I wait all that time. I just heard that train. Like I say, you just never know when you're exploring how things are going to go or turn out. That's the whole fun of this, I think. But I am just here, which I don't really know what here is. I'm in Crawford still. I'm at this. Is that a bridge? It looks like another memorial. We can have a look at that. And again, I'm just crossing the road here, so be safe if you're doing this. There's a sign there, Castle Crawford. So Lindsay Tower in Castle Crawford is that way over this really cool looking bridge. So let's be safe. Look at this bridge. Let's take a little walk over. It's a very tight bridge for like driving through. The memorial behind me, there's too many folk there parked up with some bikes and stuff, so I don't want to annoy them. Yes, I am feeling the history. I know it sounds really strange, but if you've watched my videos and you watch me for a while, then you'll know I like to get immersed in anything that I do, if it's the theme parks that I do, any travel that I do. And there's a gate which looks new, which is locked. And it looks like you could have walked down there before in the past, or is that for maintenance maybe? Could be for maintenance. Still no train, even though I heard one, but I didn't see one. I'm gonna go this way. You are kidding me. Another train, can you hear it? There's the bridge there. It's not meant to be. How peaceful is this, considering the title of the video? This is absolutely stunning. It's a perfect day to walk around in as well. Look at this stream. I don't know what this one, what is this? Is that a stream burn? You see some sheep and a lot of farms here. Oh, look at that, right there, look at that view. And on the other side, Well, I was going to say it, but I did not think this was part of the River Clyde. It goes all the way into Glasgow. Now we're not far from Glasgow, maybe, I don't know, 35 minutes, 40 minutes, something like that from the centre of Glasgow. Oh, I better walk because there's a car behind me. Try to get by. Well, there you go. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thought it? River Clyde. The little lambs. Oh, I don't want to scare them. So just bear this in mind, there's no footpath now, so I'm on farm roads, and really there's a short walk. We'll get to the ruins of Crawford Castle. We can sit, relax, and cover a few, or maybe all, of the stories that I have seen, making this village one of the most haunted villages, it says, I see, in South Lanarkshire. Now, the question is, can I get anywhere near the castle? It is fenced off, and the gate looks to be locked. Yeah, it is a ruin, so there's not much of it, as you can see. But it was the history that attracted me here. So what's this? What are these? Is that to fill it with water for livestock and animals to roam around and they can drink from it? Or no, maybe not. I see a sign that says Castle Crawford, but it would be cool to get in closer, or up close to it. Oh, the crow's behind me. Yeah, I don't think I can get inside. You hearing these crows? I think they might think I'm dinner. But yeah, I'm not too sure why I cannot get any closer, but probably because it's a ruin and it's maybe not safe or not maintained, I don't know. I'm not sure. Look at the trees, look, I mean, I say this looks creepy. It looks nice just now, but imagine this at night time. So yeah, I mean, there's live animals walking around. You can see one just there, but there's more. So I don't want to open a gate because this is somebody's farm, of course, and that means if I open gates and animals can potentially leave in their eyes. I wouldn't let that happen, but you never know. Plus I don't want to get chased by a sheep. But yeah, it's not a lot to see, but I do like history. In a moment I'm going to try and find somewhere to sit. I've got a flask with me, I've got my coffee with me, got some caffeine, and we'll run through some of the stories that I've seen about Crawford. Well, someone went by, I asked the question, and it says I could. It is allowed to go and have a look at the castle, so I'm going in. Explore up close and personal. I am always weary at first, of course, but I don't want to be walking on anyone's land, and I don't want to be breaking in. There is no signs that says do not enter, and that isn't locked, that gate, so. But when someone going by I asked the question, and they said you can have a look around, as other folks do as well. So, but there's no information, like there's no, I don't know if this is maintained by anything like Scottish Tourism or Visit Scotland, these kind of things, Historic Scotland. Yeah, let's explore, let's do it. Let's take a hike up, take a hike up this mound here and check out. I'm going to walk around the outsides first, just so, well, to see if there's anything less steeper to walk up. So this seems to be the easier option, even though it looks probably the steepest, but the way it's shaped looks like you can walk up, so let's do it. Look. I know I keep saying that, like, look at this, but look at that. Some of the castle. Don't know if that's just fell into the corner or it's been put into the corner. So be very safe. There's no information here. Oh, oh. Those birds can fly out the trees. Look at the trees growing in to the castle. And the roots of those trees. Right there. I'm going to go to the highest point within the ruins here. Again, some things have fell in. And of course, it's all kind of freestanding to a certain degree. So be careful. Oh. Even though there's not a lot here, the views, the weather today has made this really, really cool. Really, even the sounds, the crows, the animals, the water. Yeah. Really cool. It's really steep here on this side. And I will walk round to the bottom and have a look, looking up the way, and I can show you what it looks like on the other side. But yeah, like I say, I'm going to take lots of photos just in case I can't show what I want to show and how this really is on video. So yeah, I'll put it on my Instagram and Facebook. All the links for my channels are down below. And yeah, I'm going to find somewhere to chill, have a little coffee at my flask, and then let's look at those stories. Look at the haunted stories of Crawford, the village Crawford. Let's get my flask out. I'm going to have a coffee amongst the ruins. Cheers. now it's time to tell those stories, the haunted stories, so yeah, let's go. Crawford is a small village with a population of only around 300 people. Many people believe that it's one of the most haunted villages in Scotland. The village is located near an old Roman road, and ghostly Roman soldiers have been seen marching in Main Street. People report seeing them only from the knees up, and this is possibly due to the level of the road being lower in Roman times than it is today. The old Post Horn Inn dates from 1400s and was extended during the 18th century. It is allegedly haunted by 3 spirits. Also, a young girl was killed accidentally on the main street, and she has been seen in the dining room. It is said she moves the tables and chairs around the room. She can also be heard singing. A spirit of a coachman in a grey cloak, thought to have died in 1805, has also been encountered. The third spirit is that of a 5-year-old girl who was thought to have been caught stealing bread and hanged. So there we go, that is the castle ruins of Crawford Castle. I'm going to head back down and back out the gate and walk back through the village, see if we see anything coming back the way. And yeah, some pretty cool stories there. Yeah, I don't know much more about them, but that's what I read online. So yeah, pretty cool in my opinion. And that's why I wanted to come here, something different. Oh, try to not get the sun, I know, the sun, the glare behind me. It is a beautiful day, really beautiful day. Right, let's get on moving, let's go. So what's your thoughts? Is this one of the most haunted villages in Scotland? It'll be interesting to see if there's kind of more information out there. I'm trying to look while I'm walking through the village and trying to see, but there's not like any plaques or notes of interest or places of interest or things like that telling me where those places are or where. So I'm really trying to have a look to see if there's any hint of that currently, like now, today, of those stories here. So yeah, I haven't seen anything though, so to me it's just stories until somebody can say for sure, like, I don't know, not for sure, but it's written down somewhere, or as in the history books of Crawford or Scotland, I don't know. Maybe I have to look more into it. Just look at this, just view, look at this, look at this, look at this. My famous saying, say it all day. How could I not say it? So I walked that way, as in that side, in towards the castle, and we were at that bridge with the train, and I couldn't come across because of the dog going crazy. But look how creepy is this. You could film a horror movie here, easily. Wow. An old barn, an old shed. Wonder how old they are. Oh, train, train, train! Hey! They done it. There's a Tesco freight train. Is that what it is? Freight train? Delivery train? Someone's getting that delivered to their home. Right. That is awesome. This is awesome. So imagine that, or this at night time. Or maybe not, that's quite scary. Yeah, I'm going to head back down to the other bridge, the memorial that we couldn't see previously. Go have a look at that and then back onto the road I came and back to the village. Well, 2 trains come at once. There you go. You don't ask, don't get. Just to make sure there's no cars coming, because there's no footpaths on this bridge. So I'm not sure what this represents. I think something has possibly fell off, maybe it was hooked on there, maybe not, maybe I'm talking rubbish. There's no plaque and no information. But for some sort of marker of some sorts. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on this. It looks very old. I am going to walk this way just for a few moments to see if there's anything different or untowards, because I walked this way, well I drove in this way, parked up, walked this way as you've seen, just give you some bearings. But I'm going to walk a few minutes this way and then walk back. No way. Post Horn Hotel. Is this the place in the stories? Is this the place in the stories? I've got to get a better look if I can. There's a lot of things lying around here. Look, Post Horn Hotel. Wow, look at this. Look at the bars on the windows at the back there. So yeah, I don't know if you can quite see that. It says the Old Post Horn Inn. And that's what I was reading from. And that's the Post Horn Hotel. So it has to be the same place, right? There's some abandoned cars, a Citroen BX. Just parked up at the side of the road. Look, can't really see inside, I don't want to touch either, because it's not my property, but look at that. There we go, I keep saying that, look at that, look at that. So apologies if that's annoying. These are pretty cool. So there we go, I found my first piece of evidence. That's what I'm meaning. I hadn't seen anything, no plaques, no information, just stuff online. But there you go. There's something, unless someone's clocked onto the story and named it that, but I don't know, it looks pretty old to me. And it's maybe been extended over time and whatnot and changed, but yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm going to walk back the way we came. See if that's another train, that's going to be the third train. The spacer, look, spacer. How many minutes? Like I say, you just never know what's going to happen whilst out and about exploring. So if this is your first time watching me, I am not in the middle of a 30-day challenge, pretty much still started it. This is only a few days into the challenge, but I do lots of other content if you haven't watched me before, so theme parks, adventure, yeah, just attractions, things like that. So Walt Disney World, Florida, Orlando, Universal Studios, Disney parks, as in Disneyland Paris, yeah, all those things. Disney cruises, Comic Cons, just things that I find interesting, just like things like this, exploring. That's why I want to try something new, challenge myself every day, create content like this. So, bit mixed, but similar to this, getting out, exploring, and yeah, seeing new things. I am back at these stairs and that bridge, but there's a bridge over there, an old bridge. I don't know how to get to it, so I'm going to try and go that way and see if I can go right. So yeah, I can go the other side here, but it just feels like it's so farmed off. It's like fenced off, farmed off, all these different farms. But there is that bridge over there, which looks like a really, really old bridge. So yeah, I don't think you can get to that. I'm just very, very confused. I don't really know the culture in regards to like walking through people's open fences and gates, so I don't want to do that. There's even a sign that says, just please do not feed the donkeys. There's donkeys down there with the farmer just now. And coming across, I did walk past this going up the way, but again, just taking the time to look at these buildings. That one there's in the butcher, that one's the grocer. If you really look into the detail in regards to the design, but right at the top you'll see 1899. Look at that, 1899. I said look at that again, didn't I? I did say that. Such a cool looking building. Going past the haunted mansion. This little cottage, it's called Lawn Cottage, that we seen when we left on the adventure. So there we go, I am back in the car, safe and sound, did not get scared once, maybe because it's during the day and it's not at night time. I've really enjoyed doing something different. It is, for me, just getting out and about, exploring, doing new things, challenging myself to creating this content every single day, which I'm doing. I've got to forget what day I'm on, to be fair, so I'll just put it in the description box of what day I am now, on just now. I think I'm getting barked at by a dog. Yep, that's me, it's getting barked at. Yeah, so if you have enjoyed the content, let me know. If I have missed anything, if there's some truth in these stories and all those kind of things, I'm not going to dive too much deep into it. I'm just exploring and taking it the day as it comes, and I just wish there was more information and more plaques here, but I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully you're all well, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.